Good morning, good morning, good morning. Or should I say, well, it's morning. It's late night morning, so it's definitely you joining in with me at a very late hour of the night. It's 2:30 in the morning for me from where I am. So for those of you who are up, I have a channeled song, okay? It's Kehlani Folded. So I do want to go over the lyrics that I'm channeling um, with you guys. It's Okay, so the lyric says, "It's so silly of me to act like I don't need you bad, when all I can think about is us since I seen you last. I know I didn't have to walk away. All I had to do was ask for space. I'm telling you, be on your way when I told you to fall back. So can you come pick up your clothes? I have them folded. Meet me at the door while it's still open. I know it's getting cold, but it's not frozen. So come pick up your clothes. I have them folded." So what it basically, I do kind of want to go over a little bit for what I just said. So someone, and I feel like this is really your ex saying to you one on one when I say that they know they fell back and they know that they walked away from you, and they know like they did not have to walk away from you. All they had to do was communicate to you that they wanted some space, okay? And that communication would have led you, at least you guys, to have some type of mutual understanding or something, because I feel like right now you're just in no contact. You walked away. There's a lot of regret on their end because of how they treated you, okay? So what it says, so so can you come pick up your clothes? This is somebody who's still, there's still a lot of love there. They're saying that the door is not closed. There's still a lot of love there. Even though they walked away, they still want you back. They want to come over because it's an opportunity for you guys to even still have some type of communication because they still love you. All right, so I'm gonna move on. And that's what I mean by it's getting cold, but it's not frozen. Like the relationship is not completely dead. There's still a lot of feelings there, okay? So you coming over to get your clothes is actually a way for them to see you face to face and talk to you. Two. All right, so it says, "I'll let your body decide if it's good enough for you. Already folding it up for you. Already folding up for you. I'll let your body decide if this is good enough for you. Already folding it for you. Already folding up for you. No matter what you do to switch the story up, I know I made my mark, and I would still choose you through it all." That's the crazy part. The crazy part. I don't even, I'm sorry, I don't need no more empty promises. Promise me that you got it. I don't need roses, just need some flowers from my garden. Can't you go back to how you loved me when you started? I'll be here begging for you. You should be giving me love all damn day till the day is done. So if you want to go that way, I'll be waiting out. So someone is basically letting you know that, hey, like I still have feelings for you. I know I walked away. I should have just communicated to you that I wanted space. I need time alone. I'm not ready for this. But somebody's always is also saying that, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to work this out? Do you want to get back together? Because the door is still open if you want a reconciliation. 333. When I say that, but it's going to be all or nothing. Either it's going to be commitment or it's going to be nothing. Okay. So this is really what somebody wants to say to you, you know, with the song. Um, they do love you. They want to come back. There was a breakup. There's a lot of lingering feelings going on, but you need to make up your mind. Also, it's saying that there are boundaries here, so there needs to be a final decision. Either you're closing the door or we having the commitment. It's only one way or the other. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our reading and see what's going on with your ex. Like I said, I know that there is a lot of regret. Um, they didn't communicate with you. They just kind of went cold, went ghost, all right? So let's see if we can try to figure out, like, why they acted this way. Why did they do, the things that they did? God, I come before you in gratitude today for the growth that you have fostered in my spiritual life. I recognize this journey is your gift, not by your strength, but by your grace. Help me to remain humble and open to your leading. Continue to nurture the fruits of your spirit within me. May I use my growth to bless others and glorify you all that I do. Thank you for being a constant guide and a filling source and strengthen Jesus. Amen. As my spirit team, my spirit ancestors watch over me, my good guard angel and the divine watch over me, protect me, my family, our friends, and the collective as we go on that spiritual journey from any negative influence, any negative energy, or anyone just trying to cause any negativity our way. All right, so tell me, spirit guides, what can you tell me about this ex that just went ghost? Tell me about this ex that just went ghost on my collective, that just couldn't communicate, that they didn't want a commitment at that time. Okay, spirit guide, like why? What's going on? Tell me why this person, what's going on with this person? My good, we have the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. And the fourth chakra for Archangel Raphael is in the reverse, okay? So definitely the fourth chakra is the heart chakra. So this person's heart was closed, okay? They also could have been dealing with some dependence issues. Whether they were codependent, they felt like they were getting codependent on you, your energy, or whether or not they felt like they were codependent because they had another relationship going on, codependent on their family or friends for some type of, we had to find out for some type of reason. Maybe they had some responsibilities. This person just had relationship problems, and I believe that when you met this person, that they were probably going through a separation, or they were separated from someone that they had been with long term, okay? And that person was still dependent on them, possibly for some financial resources, or they were dependent on them for financial resources and security, or they really just could have been dependent on one another. Or this person could have been dealing with some type of addictions, dependence to some type of alcohol, substance abuse, or some type of mental, but it is the heart, Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael is known as a healer of God, okay? So you call on him when you want to heal things, whether it's physically, spiritually, emotionally, and they help you with your well-being and your relationships, even healing relationships. So this person may have decided that they went ghosting you because they went back to heal a relationship that they could have been in prior to meeting you, okay? That they decide they wanted to try to fix things, but this person again has feelings for you with this song, Folded. They still have feelings for you, and they didn't really want to lose you, but they also didn't want to put closure to what they previously had. They wanted to see if it could be worked out. Either they wanted to work it out, or somebody wanted to work it out with them, and they agreed to trying to heal the relationship, okay? This can also, Raphael can also be one who heals like mental ailments. If your person had some things that you didn't know about mentally that were going on with them, maybe like a narcissism or ADHD, stress, schizophrenia, just whatever. I'm not a doctor, so I can't name all these things, but they could have had some mental disorders going on as well. So this is a 38, which goes to an 11. So with it being an 11, definitely it was meant for, you and your person's path to definitely cross, for you to come into each other's lives. This person was supposed to do some type of elevation with you, okay? And we'll look more into what's going on, but definitely this person's heart chakra was closed, and they weren't, I don't think that they really intended on getting that involved with you. All right, Magician and the Mirror is the next one to come out. So you definitely want this relationship. There was definitely some heartache. We want to know why this person ghosted you, why they walked out, why they didn't communicate with you what they needed. All right, so this is somebody who was trying to, this talks about the combination basically of your personal and your spiritual power, okay? So it is telling you that, you could have dealt with the earth sign, okay? First, let me say that, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have dealt with the earth sign, all right? And also they have the water in there. So this person was trying to get some type of clarity of what they wanted to do in their life, all right? And they're trying to, in this, they're trying to take everything that they've gone through and transform it basically to use their power, all right? This is somebody that definitely you were an important part of their life, all right? They're just trying to alchemize all that energy and turn things into gold. All right, transform difficult situations into great blessings. So this is somebody that possibly wanted to, they were going through a difficult situation, like I said, providing separation from previous relationship, and they wanted to try to see if they can make that work again. All right. And this is somebody who just was not, that was trying to just make their daily life a little bit better than what it was. This might be somebody who did not want to be alone, to be honest with you, and they felt lonely, because I felt like even though that you guys were talking, you probably weren't spending a whole lot of time with them. Maybe you were at a distance, or maybe your life was just busy, and I feel like this was somebody lonely. They were lonely, they were hurt. The ex was probably communicating with them. Family and friends were probably trying to promote them, or talk to them to work things out. This is somebody who wanted to try to work it out. Like I said, they didn't want to close that door. And they were just trying to manifest everything, transform, alchemize everything they were going through to try to get the best, find out what's the best route to go. What do I do? And so I think that this person just took all that energy, all those feelings they had, their fear, and everything, possibly I told you, you know, codependency on one another, and everybody just tried to say, well, just let me see what happens, but I don't want to let go of collective. I just don't want to let go of collective. But you made the decision, collective, to move on. Like you folded the clothes. You let them know, hey, it's all or nothing with me. It's not going to be you halfway, one foot in the door and one foot out the door. So you alchemize everything that you've been through with that person, and you turn into power. You pour that self-love into yourself, okay? And it's this person's karma that door was closed. It's this person's karma that you said, I cared enough not to throw your clothes out, to fold them up and allow you to come and get it, so we got an opportunity to talk. But I feel like this person didn't take the opportunity to come get their stuff and their talk. And that's why I think they're in regret now, because they're going through some karma. All right, so Spirit guys, what else? What else? Oh, sorry, what we have in here? Healer of the ages. Somebody definitely needs to do some healing. Possibly the both of you. I really feel like the both of you, because you closed the door on this person. You put them out, like you walked away. Even though you closed it halfway, you closed it. You made up your mind. It's not part-time love here. This is full-time. You're going to commit or you're going to go. All right. So this right here also says that you may have felt a strong presence recently to some miraculous thing that could have happened, transformation that could have happened in your life. So if you were diagnosed with something, you're finding out that it's gone away, it's a cure. You might be, if you're dealing with some financial issues, but something miraculous could have taken part in your life. You could have been near death and you didn't die. You could have been in the process of losing a home, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, you got the funding for it, or you were able to refinance, or keep it from going from file bankruptcy, or something to keep from losing your home, going to foreclosure. Something happened where you had some type of miraculous, event in your life. You're also, with this card, you're receiving more vitality, more balance in your life. You feel renewed, okay? You're bringing resolution to your physical, your mental, your emotional, needs at this point, your illnesses. You're unblocking stuck energy. I feel like a lot of you are maybe doing healing intentions, been praying for healing. Not only that, but you're getting in alignment. You're going past the hurt that you've dealt with, you know, in your previous relationships. Maybe you dealt with some things from childhood, abandonment or fear or whatever, but you're getting past that, and you're promoting more self-love, and you're just feeling better about yourself, okay? So this is what the 51, that does go to a 6, so it lets me know that you dealt with some past hurt and you're healing from a love situation. All right, and that's why you're letting this person know, because I think that you close that door to take some time to yourself. Just work on yourself, do some healing, figure out really what you want, and figure out, place boundaries, because folding by Kehlani does talk about, putting boundaries. Hey, you gotta go. It's cold outside. It's not frozen. This relationship's not completely dead, but you gotta go for now. I need my time. I need my space. And then when you're ready to have that communication, you called them and you let them know, hey, this door's your clothes folded. Do you want to come and get them? Because you want to have the opportunity to communicate and talk to them. So one more on this one with the energy, then we're going to get to, yes, attachments. This person was dealing with some internal, external conflict, for one, because we have a 5. They're deeply in regret for another. All right, this person, they dead. They ghosted you. You're like, why they ghosted you? Because they had attachments. They had fears. They had abandonment issues. They didn't want to be in love. They had codependency. They were attached to someone from their past. They had a lot of responsibilities, physical addictions, emotional patterns, even old relationships they didn't want to let go of. All right, this person was not only living in fear, but they could have been addicted to old unhappy habits. Or they just didn't know what to think about the future. Okay, they were unsure, like, do I really have a future with you? Is this going to go, if I let go of my family, friends, my old way of thinking, my patterns of behavior, you know what's going to happen? But this person just had a lot of chains that binded them to their past, to and to things of their own making. They overthought things. Okay, they had limited mind belief. And this is somebody who needs to open up. All right, move forward, open up in order to have a happy life. Let Find the courage to let go, and just know they're capable of doing it. Like them being feeling stuck, you're like, they're stuck because they're choosing to, because they're not changing their way of thinking. All right, this person just really has strong attachments and fear from the past, and out of desperation for the future. So we gotta look and see, like, what are they attached to? Because we did have here the heart is closed, so definitely I believe this person got heart hurt. They definitely did not want to let go of past relationship. All right, they trying to optimize the power to figure out what I need to do. You optimize power from them, you healed from them, you moved on from them, but they just didn't want to let go of these attachments. So let's find out. Spirit guides, tell me more about this Archangel Raphael that's in the reverse. Okay, do something like that. Tell me more about Archangel Raphael in reverse. What was it that this person? Yeah, this person definitely came across as the King of Swords. So this was somebody who is, that was thinking very logical. He was not thinking from the heart. That's why we had the heart in reverse. Because this person was thinking out of the mind only, and sharp, and trying to use wisdom. And they did a lot of overthinking. Okay, they wanted to be fair in their decision. So, like I said, this person could have been in a marriage. If they weren't in a marriage, it could have been a long-term relationship, living with somebody, had a child's mom, or just somebody that they had been with for a while. You come along. And they were just thinking logic, like, do I let go what I have? I've invested a lot of time, money, energy in this previous relationship. Yes, we were going through this separation. They want to get back. Possibly, I'm thinking about getting back because there is codependency there. My family and friends are encouraging maybe the return of me going back, working on that situation. Yes, they did some things that are wrong. I did some things that are wrong. So maybe we just need to call it truth and try to start over. So this person was trying to think logically, be fair, but they also knew they had feelings for you. Okay, they knew they had you going on in their life as well. They did not really, I think, wanted intentions on hurting you, and that's why they just went cold, because they didn't want to say to you, I want to go back and try out this other relationship. If it doesn't work, I want to come back. This person did kind of want to have that cake and eat it too. All right, let's just be real. Even though the King of Swords is usually a logical person, yeah, this person held back. They held back the truth. They held back their emotions for you. They held back their love, their energy, because their heart was closed. It was closed to new love. It was really close to you. But you know what, collective, you did walk your way into their heart anyway. All right. So this person was being possessive. They wanted to possess you. They wanted to possess that, and I think they also wanted to try to make up their mind and be possessive of their own time and energy. Like, do I even want a relationship? Like, I might work on this relationship here, but it's somebody who I feel like still, even though they were in a relationship, okay, with this being money, it was about finance, codependency, basically on finances, not on love, right? Okay, they were being stingy. But I feel like this person also, even though they went back to try to work out a relationship, they didn't go back for love. They went for financial reasons and probably peer pressure or pressure from family and friends to work things out, or and because they spent time and energy in that. Like I said, they probably had businesses, money, things together. I feel like these two probably had addictions that they were dealing with, and they were codependent. They were probably doing things together. What clarifies, if they're drinking, sex, whatever, open. They're messing around definitely with that prior person for sure. But this is somebody who's was guarding their emotional security, and as well as that, but this is somebody who just wanted to be in control. Okay, there was something else I wanted to say about this person. This is somebody that wanted to kind of hold on to they want to be in control of the relationships for sure. And I feel like you didn't really let them control, so much what they did with you in 1919 because you have your boundaries. But this is somebody who probably could control that other person. You're probably a little bit more high vibrational than them, and you require more work to be done in order to be in a relationship with you. And I feel like this person kind of wanted to be single a little bit. So even though they're in a commitment, I feel like they're acting single, all right, as if they're not. Clearly, because you were in the picture. This person now wants to move towards you. They're being divinely guided to move towards you. And so hence, folded when they want the doors open, they open for opportunity to talk. This was somebody who was married. There's somebody who was dealing with a cancer, for sure. All right, specifically a cancer. And we have 7 out here. So this person could have been born in the month of July, a July cancer, not a June cancer, and it's 7/7. It could be July 7th. All right, as well. We have 7 and 4. Maybe somebody's born in 1974, or maybe somebody's 47 years old, or maybe somebody could have been born on July 4th. Okay, but let's see what else their spirit guides. Thank you. Yeah, they lack faith. They lack faith in what was going on with you. Okay, they were discouraged. They're feeling discouraged now. You got discouraged by the relationship. That's why you closed the door. But this person didn't see you as a star. They definitely, in the upright, you would be wish fulfillment. They would have recognized that. But this, they did not. They didn't realize at the time that you were their wish fulfillment. They had fears that held them back from giving towards you. This is 17, so you definitely were like hope, faith, spiritual guidance. And again, I told you, some of you guys with this coming out under Magician of the Mirror and the Healer of the Ages, you guys could be recovering from, or you guys could possibly you guys, okay, could be dealing with some type of miraculous healing or something. But I feel like in this person's case, because it's in the reverse, like they're not. So this person may definitely have some health issues going on, and may find out that they have some health issues going on, or just get recently diagnosed with something. I don't know why I want to say kidney. That just like popped out at me. So somebody might be having some kidney issues that are going on, okay? That just jumped out. Someone could have been an Aquarius or dealing with an Aquarius in this for sure. What else, spirit guides? Yeah, they held back. You went on to your happiness. You went on to start a new beginning for yourself. You're starting a new beginning. You're manifesting a new beginning for yourself. God is handing you, divine universe, however, whatever you consider him, God energy is handing you a new opportunity, and you are manifesting a new beginning for yourself, okay? So pay attention to things that are going on around you. Pay attention to your angel numbers. Pay attention to pets, birds, things that come across your path. Like, pay attention to everything going around you, because you are being offered a new opportunity to make money in something that you're doing, okay? But you are taking steps towards your success. You are holding your love back. You've been filling your own cup of love, not really relying on this person anymore. You are emotional fulfillment. You are fulfilling yourself emotionally. You are working on your material comforts, all right? And you're grateful. You're happy for the healing that you've done. You're happy for the things that you are achieving in life. You're happy for just knowing, like, thank you for getting me through a difficult time. And again, some of you might be healing from some type of treatment or test results or something that came back in your favor that you're dealing with some type of medical issue, okay? But right now, you're just loving yourself, your family, your friends, taking time to yourself. You're like, you setting boundaries. You're not going to allow this person who walked out the door to just come in and be like, openly overgive anymore, because you're going to put yourself first, okay? You were definitely in a third party relationship. Okay, let's just say that. Somebody was collaborating with someone else. Like I said, could have been family, friends that they were collaborating with on what to do, because they were in their head about a decision that they needed to make, didn't really know which way to go, okay? But something that you're doing too, I feel like you're gaining attention and recognition for yourself. Something you're doing, Pentacles out here with work. Some of you may have be doing something spiritually, because this is spiritual to outside of a church. So you might be doing something, and we'll just take it back here. You guys may have been offered a new opportunity, or you're finding a new way to create and bring money into your home, or start a new business, or something that you definitely love, okay? And it may have something to do with spiritually, because you're tapping into your spiritual gifts at this moment, okay? So you're collaborating with somebody. You're definitely getting recognized by someone. Some of you might be dealing with doctors or therapists at this time, because we do have health out here with healers. But this person definitely, with their attachments, because we're clarifying attachments out here, they were attached to a third party, all right? Family or friends. This person's feeling heartbroken right now. That's why they want to come in and communicate with you. All right, third party again. Yes, they're heartbroken. They're not happy in that situation that they went through. They're grieving you. They're the loss of you. Okay, they're in their head. They know they should have made a choice. They know that they didn't choose wisely at this point. Okay, and because of the choices that they did make, they're feeling very sorrowful. They're missing the loss of you. They don't like the fact that you're in separation. They do want to heal this heartbreak, but this is somebody that was heartbroken prior to even meeting you. When you met them, they were already dealing with some heartbreak, okay? And I feel like they didn't talk to you. This person did not want to take the leap of faith to come towards you, okay? But you're taking a leap towards something. You're starting a new beginning because you're healing your heart, all right? This person is looking at the fact that they leaped into another situation, a third party situation that led them to even still have a heartbreak. That relationship is not going the way they thought it would, okay? I can tell you that right now. Because if we're not even showing love for them. So they ghosted you, yes. They went back to the situation, yes. It's not a happy situation, all right? It's not. So let's see if we can find out, like, what is going on in that situation was making it not happy for sure. Because they went back, they leaped very quickly, took a risk towards something, and yeah, they do want to come in and set the record straight though. They want to tell you how they really felt about you. They want to tell you what's going on. They want to tell you how they took a leap towards another situation. They want to clear things up, and again, they want to have a conversation with you. All right, this person kept your secret for sure. That's what made me think that they were married. If they weren't married, they were in a long-term relationship or definitely had another existing relationship going on. They didn't want anybody to know that they were seeing you because, like I said, I felt like this person was separated or going through some separation. They met you, they were carrying on with you, they went back to heal that situation or work on that situation, but they kept holding on to you. And that's what they kept a secret. They kept you a secret that they were still seeing you, dating you, talking to you, hooking up, situation, whatever the crap y'all had going on. It was a secret. Maybe one or two people knew about it, or maybe nobody knew about it, okay? So let's see what else is going on in that situation. I still feel like they're keeping your secret. I still feel like they're keeping the secret. They're keeping the secret how they messed up with you. They're keeping secret. They're in their head. They're not sleeping. They're up. This person's crying with this rain outside. This one, this person's crying. They've been crying. They maybe having headaches. They know they made a mistake. They know it. That's why their heart is broken. That's why they're lost. Okay. They went back to a third party relationship. They are keeping it a secret from people that they're unhappy, that they're heartbroken, because of course they can't tell people I'm heartbroken because I left the collective to go back to work on my marriage situation, and this is not where I want to be. This is monetary, codependent, drugs, substance, alcohol, sex, whatever we have going on, business, just long term, just because I feel like maybe my family feel like that's what I need to do because of tradition or religious beliefs that I have, or my own self-limiting beliefs, or listening to other people, not listening to my own mind. It was sex. Like, this person was out messing around. If they weren't just messing around, I feel like, again, because we have the four out here, this person, even though they're married, I still feel like this person still, because they're not happy, it's not love in that relationship for them, they're still being promiscuous, okay? They're still out here sleeping around. They know they messed up because they know they were going back and sleeping with this person and not telling you about it, but they got with somebody who was also sleeping around, okay? Not somebody that was walking with them values and integrity, anything like that. They got with somebody that was hoe hopping, and they were hoe hopping. So you got two hoe hoppers hooking up together, and that's why we're not showing love out here, but basically money, financial security from one another, okay? Codependent. This person did not use emotional intelligence, all right? You came into this person's life to help them to evolve, okay? You to offer them support in healing their heart, show them love, okay? This is you, and they have Cain, you have that, the white lines of caution to let them know, hey, proceed with caution. I'm giving you support, proceed with caution. This person did not pay attention to the warning flags that they had to know not to go away from you. And see all these towers, these buildings in the front? This person did not receive walk with caution, even these red lights, these brake lights on, telling them, hey, stop, the divine saying, I sent you somebody, I sent you a star, I sent you a gift from me, a new opportunity for love, for relationship, long lasting love. Like, you did not go towards the person that I sent to you, the collective, the earth angel, the star, the wish fulfillment, I sent that to you. You made a decision to go back to a past situation. You did not pay attention to the brake lights. You did not stop. You did not proceed with caution. I gave you support in your healing, for your love, for you to heal whatever wounds you had, mentally, physically, emotionally. And this person did not use emotional intelligence. They were ruling with sex, went towards sex, went back to a situation again, but they were dependent on, they were still hooking up with that person, okay? Even though they separated, they were still hooking up. And it's a complete failure. They didn't proceed with caution, so they went into a complete failure. Some of them may be losing a home, losing finances, losing a business. Maybe they tried to start a business they didn't get, okay? Definitely, this is not greener grass. So where they went, the grass was not greener, okay, at all. They may have moved in together, tried to, again, start a business together, but even as this structure, as they're building their home, their body, their heart, there's no stability there, all right? So this is somebody that, with all that's going on, this is somebody who definitely is not happy. They have no emotional fulfillment in the relationship that they went towards at all. Somebody with this being bankruptcy, bank failure, somebody could be losing the home, not able to secure a loan, or not even just a loan, but maybe somebody not even able to secure deeds, titles, or whatever they need to get something started, okay? But definitely with the structure, that they went towards, the stability, it was a complete and utter mess. It was a fail. It was a complete fail. And this is why this person know that they messed up with you. This is why they know, because what they went towards, it was a complete fail. All right? They're insecure about, will you come back? They're insecure that you're moving on, that you're in another relationship, that you're even gonna be willing to talk to them, give them a second chance, okay? This is what they're in head about. They are watching you, all right? They're watching you. And the fact that this person is hiding behind and looking through a crack, behind wood and looking through a crack, this is somebody who does not want you to know that they're spying on you. They might be doing research on you, going in some type of government files or something, if they work for an agency that have access to that, or if they know people that work in the agency that have access to peep in some whatever you have going in your private life. This is somebody doing that as well, okay? They want to know, are you in a situation with somebody else? They don't want you to know they're watching you. They don't want you, they're hiding too how they feel. They don't want you to know this stuff. So they might be watching from secret accounts, okay? They may be calling you from different numbers, doing things just to hear your voice, but people around know, like, they want to hide, keep a secret what they're going through, but people can see that this person is stressed, okay? People are gossiping, something that you're doing, because saying watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. So people know, like, this person's relationship is falling apart. People know that things around them is falling apart, okay? People also know that the person that they went towards, thank you, spirit guides. I love when I tell you guys something and my spirit guides come through and confirm with other cards. I told you, people know this person's falling apart. Here we are, falling apart, okay? Falling into pieces. People know this. They think they're hiding this. They think they're hiding it. They're keeping a secret. But people can see this person has a lot going on. This person has on a helmet because they are in mental. They are dealing with so much mental confliction right now, okay? They are broken. All right? They can't even stand. They got a lot. They can't stand what's going on between you, for sure. But what else, spirit guides? Yeah, I hate nothing about you. They don't. And this person's reading past messages, like I said, that you may have wrote to them. They probably tried to write a letter to you, message to you, but they just haven't sent it. They just keep rereading what they want to tell you, okay? This person definitely is doing research on you. There's some financial stuff, because this is a financial invoice in this person's hand as well. Look like bank statement. So, but this is somebody who's you're posting something. They have on glasses. Yes, they have on glasses, so they didn't see clearly. All right, what you meant to them. They didn't see. You could be someone from their past as well. All right, because this is somebody who just did not see your value. That's why we have an invoice. They did not see your worth. They did not see your value. And now they do. And that's why they hate nothing about you, okay? Because you didn't do anything but place boundaries on this person. But this person was just out here sleeping around. They were with somebody else. They got caught. Okay, you caught them. Rather, you physically caught them, you read something, some of you could have seen something online, seen something posted, okay? But, or even spiritually, you got a download from your spirit team that, hey, something's going on, something's not right. Okay, so tell me, spirit guides, for the tank, we're gonna use the tank of love. Like, what was going on, and why couldn't this person just communicate with my collective? Like, what do they have? Yeah, you guys definitely got a clear, clarity. You definitely got clear understanding of what was going on. You started working on yourself, getting yourself in alignment for sure. You started seeing like the truth about your situation, that you were in the third party, regardless of how you found out. You got a clear mind and clear heart. Clear mind, clear heart is what you got into, okay? And you found the truth out. And this is why you put these boundaries. But this person, they're falling apart. Their life is falling apart. Okay, there could be a fire sign, fire there, Aries, Scorpio. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. They could be, but they self-sabotage this relationship because they fail to communicate. That's why I want to come back now. Their life is in flames. They're in a breaking point right now with all of this going on. Their heart is still yearning and burning from you. But again, see, we have the bank failure, the building falling apart out here. We have the buildings here that told them caution. There will be a tower ahead. If you don't stop and recognize we sent somebody to you to help you heal yourself. And again, they went ahead, didn't pay attention to the red. So their building is burning. Their tower moment is here. They're at a breaking point, okay? They were out here sneaking around doing Netflix and chill, seeing you, seeing other people, still seeing other people, all right? They put you in a situation. Yeah, this was toxic love, but they put you in a situation. They made you a friend with benefit, okay? You may have started off being a little more than that, but before this whole thing came to a wrecking point, you kind of downgraded with them. You went from them giving you time and energy to going back fixing the relationship, and somehow you came from being someone that you thought was heading towards commitment to actually being a friend and benefit, okay? They were lying about their whereabouts. Some of them could have told you they were asleep, and they weren't. They could have told you they didn't answer the phone because they were asleep. They were watching TV. You guys, what you doing? Oh, watching TV. These people were out with somebody else. Yeah, they were watching TV, but they were watching TV with somebody else. They were hooking up, all right? They put you in a toxic love relationship. They were toxic because they were unable to heal. And I feel like for a moment, like, you were caught up in it, they were caught up in it, and neither one of you were really seeing each other clearly. So I feel like they did get away with this Netflix and chill for a while. They did get away with holding back from you for a while until you start to see things clearly, okay? And when you did, you saw that this person had addiction. They were manipulating you, emotionally manipulating you. They were dysfunctional. They had patterns of behavior that they were repeating with you, okay? You started recognizing, seeing the patterns of behavior that they had. All right, you guys, again, with this being red and blue, you guys were opposites. You could have had different culture, different race, different ethnics, different beliefs for sure. And then we have, opposites attract. So again, you guys were different. You could have been bad boy meets good girl, or bad girl meets good boy, or good man. However, there was a definitely insane attraction between you guys. You guys balanced each other out, and I think that this person didn't see that, and now they are starting to see that again. Now they're starting to see your balance, your value and your worth. Okay, what else, spirit team? Yeah, like I said earlier, I told this person's watching you. Spirit team coming through for me again. I told you guys were probably receiving phone calls from unknown callers. It's them. Spam numbers playing on the phone. It's them. They're watching you, okay? They're watching you. Because now they want to tell you they want to come in and communicate that they don't want to play any games with you anymore. Again, your person could have been married, okay? But they do want to send it, and we have another letter out here. You might receive a message from them, all right? Or a letter from them, or something from them saying that they want a commitment with you. They want to be loyal. They want to take their time and see where you guys can go with this relationship if you're willing to take them back. But you guys are just focusing on your self-love right now. I don't think you're really focusing on them. Yes, you're willing to hear them out, all right? But I feel like a lot of you are just ready to release the past. You want to take a break from love. Some of you are celibate at this moment, not even caring about that. Definitely celibate with them, all right? So let's just see what your angels have to say, about the situation. Like, if they do come back to you, because what's unfolded, if they ghosted you, they want to come back, they want to talk to you. Yeah, they said that not time right, not not the right time. Sorry, I couldn't get that out. It's not the right time. It's not the right time to consider taking this person back. They have a lot of healing to do. Besides, they're still in a relationship, okay? They need to end that relationship. You're not going to be a third party, all right? So not only do they need to get out of that relationship, but after they get out of it, they need to take some time to themselves to heal. They need to practice some self-love so they don't come bringing all their baggage to you. So no, the angels are saying right now it's not the right time. Continue doing what you're doing. The situation will improve. Eventually, this person will find their way. If they're not in the process of trying to find their way out of this relationship, this marriage, this unhappy situation they're in now, they will eventually find their way out because their spirit guides are guiding them. But right now they're dealing with their own karma. So the situation will improve between you and them. You're going to continue to follow your intuition, listen to your guides, and you're going forward. You're swimming up sea. You're going forward. You're motivating. You're transforming. And you might reach a point, actually, too, that you might just transform right about this and don't even care anymore, okay? All right, so what was the karmic lesson for this person in this? Because I do want karma. What was the karma lesson to be learned from this? The cycle stops with you. Okay, definitely you were set on this person's path. That's why you had the 11 earlier, because it was time for them to break the chains. This is a family pattern. See all those ancestors and family behind them? Their ancestors were rallying for them. Their deceased loved ones, their angel spirit team was rallying for them to break the chains. So this someone who had a childhood of seeing men or women, okay, not be faithful, be disloyal, or also they, stay in relationships where they weren't really happy and just for the sake of trying to keep the family together or for monetary reasons. So this is something that they watched in their environment. Their father could have walked out on them and abandoned them. Their mother could have abandoned them. But this is somebody who just felt like, okay, I gotta keep the family together, whatever's going on. But this is somebody who hang around friends, family, and ancestors alike that were unfaithful, disloyal. So this person didn't come from a very loyal, loving household, okay? They did not. But the ancestors that had moved on, their spirit team was waiting for them. They sent you on this path, okay, to stop this cycle, for this person to stop repeating the cycle of being in toxic, codependent relationships. This person did not pay attention. It says you are the one your ancestors prayed for. This pain ends in your hands. Choose differently now. They were told, they were warned, they knew when they met you that they needed to go forward with you. But this person, they didn't choose. They choose to go back to the past, repeat the past, okay? It's saying step into divine timing. What's meant for you won't pass you. Trust the delays. They're aligning your path. So like what you had earlier, not the right time, a situation will improve. Remember, we had that early with these angel cards. So it's in divine timing. Just trust your path. Keep working on yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. Working on your finances. Working on starting your business. Your love, your self-love, your healing. You're getting in alignment. Continue to do that. If something's meant for you, it will come to you, okay? But right now, you have to trust the fact that you guys are in a delay. You guys are separated, all right? Somebody has their baggage. This male has their baggage. They need to work on this baggage. They need to leave a situation, all right? You've moved on. See, the bus has left, the train has left, whichever that is. You've moved on, and they're sitting back, and they just need to trust the process. Make peace with the past. They have to. You do too, okay? Because even if you want a fair share with this person to come back, you're going to have to be willing to let go of the past. Make peace with the past. You don't have to rewrite the story. Just stop fighting the chapter. Peace begins with acceptance. And this person, again, went to a family situation, possibly somebody they had children with. They wanted to have a family, give this family shot a try. Someone could have been pregnant. Someone could have, said they were having a baby from them, or they went to the child's mother. But it's not working. They're looking back at that now, and they're looking like, I gotta let these people go. I gotta let go of some friends. I gotta let go of some family. It's troubled water. It's the love is not there. I'm drowning in so much emotions. Too much is current. Too much has happened. I need to find my peace. I need to do what's best for me. Let go. They need to move on to calmer waters, okay? Yes, people are going to be heartbroken. People are not going to want to let go, but they need to let go. All right, so this is my message for you for this 2:30 a.m. morning message. So I hope that it resonated with you, and I'll put another one out for you. Thank you.